I have tested all the best AI chatbot builder tools out there, and in this video I will show you the 3 best tools with which you can create a customer service agent like this on any one of your websites without any technical knowledge or coding skills required. And as the number 1 pick today, we have a tool called JotForm WordPress Agent. So as the name suggests, this is a WordPress extension that allows you to just install a plugin with which you can then implement your AI chatbot on all pages of your website in just a couple of minutes. And now let me show you how ridiculously easy it is to set it up for your website. So here is my website called softwarereviews.net, and now I want to have a chatbot here on the right corner of the page. So all I literally need to do is I need to go to the AI Chatbot for WordPress websites page here on JotForm and click Get the Plugin, which will redirect me to this download page. And now I need to hit download. Then I need to sign in as an administrator to my website, and I will need to go to the WordPress dashboard, and then I will go to the plugins section and click Add Plugin, and then Upload Plugin. And then I need to choose the file that I just downloaded here. And there we go. Now I can click Install Now. And once the installation completes, I will click Activate Plugin. And there we have it. Now you have an activated plugin over here, and also you see this icon over here. And now just click on this JotForm AI chatbot icon and click Let's Start. And now it asks you to sign up, so you can use Google, for example. Just click Allow. And now all you literally need to do is set up your AI chatbot. So for instance, you can describe what you want to do with this one. So for instance, let me type something here. So for instance, here I have told the AI to follow these instructions. So provide customer support by answering questions to which the answers are found on this website. Do not hallucinate, no made up answers, and do not use Google or other search engines to find information. Just stick to what's told on this website. And now all I need to do is click Create AI Chatbot. And this one was crazy fast, so it actually only took like 30 seconds for the AI to go through my entire website and learn everything that is said there. And now all I need to do is choose the agent persona. So for instance, we can go with Lena. You can give it a name, you can specify the agent role, the default language, tone of voice, and chattiness. For instance, if you want to have longer conversations and entertain your visitors, you can do chatty, but I like to keep it short or even minimal to just be basically as useful as possible, to be honest. And also what's really cool about JotForm is that you can interact with your chatbot over here on the right hand side while you're doing this edit. So for instance, if I switch the avatar, it will soon be shown here as well. As you can see, now it's changed to Daniel. Then let's move on to the agent style. So you can also pick these different coloring options over here, although I would once again suggest keeping it very simple. So I will use a chatbot like this, and then you choose the visibility. So you can do the minimal style or extended style. So for instance, here you have the extended style, and here you have the minimal style. And then you can also change the position on your website, and you can choose whether you want to open the chat automatically or, for example, after 5 seconds. And then you can also choose if you want the chatbot only to be available, for example, on mobile or on desktop, but I will keep mine on activated on all devices. And then here's the really cool part. So you can also drop some pages from showing this chatbot. So for example, if you don't want the support or contact page show your chatbot, just go to this advanced visibility settings, pick page, and select your page. For instance, let's do contact, and let's click add. So now it will not open up the chatbot on the contact page, which is really handy. And then you can also choose more knowledge bases. So you don't need to just rely on your website. You can do something else. So you can, for example, add text-based information, upload some documents, crawl some other URLs, or do some questions and answers. But I will stick with the website for all intents and purposes of the video. Now you just need to interact with your AI chatbot. So for instance, let's open it up and let's test it a couple of times. There is a contact information page on my website, so I want to see if this chatbot is able to pick it up. So who is the contact on this website? Let's send the message and let's see what it comes up with. And that is spot on. So the contact on this website is Arturi, that is me, and you can reach out via arturi@softwarereviews.net, which is exactly correct. Now let's try something more specific. So I have written some blog posts on this website about the best AI headshot generators. So instead of having to read the post, let's ask, what are some top recommendations on this site? And as you can see, it shows that on this website, the leading AI headshot generators are BetterPic, Headshots by AI, and Pro Photos. And this is pretty much exactly how I have set it on the website. So this is absolutely wonderful. I'm capable of doing stuff like this in like 5 minutes or 4 minutes or so. But now let's see how well it obeys my command. So let's try one more thing. Who is the President of the United States? And let's hit enter. And here is the answer. So I can only provide the information available on this website, which is exactly what I wanted. So I don't want the chatbot to hallucinate, to come up with stuff. And I also don't want it to use the internet because I just want it to focus on the content of this website. So even on an obvious question like this, it refrains to give an answer, which is good. But now let's see how we can apply this chatbot on this website so that when a visitor comes in, they will see it on the right corner. And that's actually very easy. So you don't need to move code around. You don't need to do anything else except for just hit publish. And now if I visit this website, here is the chatbot on the right hand side. And it also renders the chat that I just had with it. Then as the next AI customer support agent builder, we have a tool called Custom GPT. This one is not a WordPress plugin, but a general purpose chatbot builder instead. It is almost as easy to set up as the previous one, but in this one you actually have to move some code around just a bit. And to start using this tool, just go to their website, then sign up and create a team, then click create project to create your chatbot, and then specify the data source from which you want the AI to read information and learn from. And this tool actually allows you to use quite a few data sources. For example, you can use Confluence, Notion, Zendesk, and whatever. So in this sense, it is actually quite an extensive platform. But for the intents and purposes of this guide, I will show you how to create a customer service agent for my website based on the contents of my website. So I will use my website as a data source. Once you have specified your source, click Create Project. And to say the least, the default look is a bit outdated, so make sure to customize the colors and, for example, to change your profile icon to make it look a bit better. And then the next step is the most important one. So this one allows you to create the persona for your AI chatbot agent. And once again, I told my chatbot to just look for information on this specific website and not come up with anything, and also not to do research from other websites. And after you have done that, you can publish your agent. From these options, you can customize how you want to display the chatbot on your website. And as an example, in this one, I will use it as an embeddable chatbot on my page. But here's where you need to move some code around. So first, sign up or sign in to your WordPress website as an administrator. Then pick a page and choose a custom HTML block on that page. Then go back to the Custom GPT website and choose the layout you want to use your chatbot as. For example, I will use it as an embeddable chatbot on one of my pages. Then copy the code on the right hand side and paste it on the WordPress page into the custom HTML element. Then click preview to see the changes. For example, here's what my page looks like right now, and then just start interacting with the chatbot on your website. If everything works fine, just hit publish to make your chatbot go live. Notice that this only publishes it on a specific page, so it is not visible as a chatbot on the right corner. If you want to do that, you need to use a different setting on the Custom GPT website. And you also need to use a separate plugin with which you can place this code on all your pages on your website. But here's where I started to see some issues. So when I tested my chatbot, I saw this view only, so I couldn't interact with my chatbot at all. So actually I had to start the process from scratch, although it just took 5 minutes, but still it was a bit annoying. But on the second attempt I was able to make it work, and it took about 20-30 minutes for the AI to read all my pages, and then it was able to give me some answers as a customer support agent. And here's the really cool part about this chatbot. So instead of just giving me these answers to my questions that, by the way, are right all the time when I ask it, it will also show me where it got the information from on my website. So if you have a customer asking something specific, it will not only give the answer, but it will also direct to the right page where you can find more information, as well as the resource for that specific answer. So that's pretty cool. And as the next tool on the list, we have Chatling, and this is more of a visual AI chatbot builder. So this one allows you to drag and drop elements into your customer support agent workflow. And to use this one, just go to their website and grab your free trial. Then just click Create Chatbot, then choose the purpose of this chatbot. For instance, I created a blogging support chatbot for one of my websites where I teach blogging. After this step, you will need to specify your chatbot's workflow. And at first, this view can look a bit intimidating, but to be honest, it is already set up for you, so you might not even need to tweak anything here after all. So for instance, I only changed the welcoming message. And next, you need to do the AI configurations, which means that you need to specify what you want your chatbot to do. So you will give it some basic instructions. And once again, I told my AI chatbot to only find answers from my website and not anywhere else. And speaking of that, then it is time to specify from where you want the chatbot to find the information from. So for instance, I will use my blogging website once again. But you can also specify a list of URLs, documents, text files, and whatnot. And unlike with the previous tool, this one only took 3 minutes to process my entire website and to learn everything that I have said there. And once you're ready, just hit preview to interact with your bot for the first time. I asked it some basic questions related to the contents of my website, and I was blown away by the accuracy of the answers. So not only did I get the answers, but also it would point me out to the right page from where it got the information from. So once you have played with your chatbot, then just hit publish to make it go live. And now, in a very similar fashion to how I showed you with the previous tool, you can use some code to embed it on your WordPress website, for example.